So, Caitlin Clark was obviously spotted in Miami. And not only was she seen on the Aaliyah Boston Instagram story, spotted in a picture with Lexi Hall in Miami. Why is she in Miami? In like 2 weeks, the Team USA camp is going to be on. I'll be saying, why is she there 2 weeks early? I don't know. Maybe she wants to go on holiday in Miami. Like, maybe she wants to go meet her team because then she's locked in. Like, my assumption would be the smartest thing she could do is she's been working out all off seasons. Take a damn week off. Like, take a week off. Training camp is on the 1st of March. Take a week off. Do individual workouts for a week so that you don't, so you get yourself back into a little bit of shape. And then go hard. But you think the entire team's in Miami that's going to be there. It's like, it's nearly all an Unrivaled team. Like, it's nearly entirely, like, Kiki, Citron, Aaliyah, Angel. Like, basically, it's the Unrivaled. It's a full Unrivaled team almost. Obviously, Fee's injured. Stewie's doing the camp as well. So that's a positive thing, is you've got Breanna Stewart, who obviously is somewhat involved, and she's probably doing that camp so that she can play some 5v5 basketball before she goes to play for Fenner in Europe. And yeah, look, it is, I think it's a big thing. One thing that I'm like a little bit concerned about is how often Ari McDonald is being seen, around fever circles. I'm like, damn, I don't want Ari McDonald back. But at the end of the day, they can. But obviously, Aaliyah Boston has posted about the full fever team. So she's posted that the full fever team in the top right hand corner and some coaches, obviously at Unrivaled, KK Timpson and stuff. So obviously they're there. I'm still very confused about what's the purpose of KK Timpson being in Miami. Like, look, I'm very, very low on KK. I was really high on KK, and I thought I really didn't like watching her play in Prague. Like, I think when it comes to KK Timpson, like, this was the year where it's like, I think she needed to play a full season. I think she needed to play a full season overseas, because it's the intangibles. Like, her feel is not there. Like, the feel for KK is the difference between KK being attitude seems to be perfect. Athleticism, S tier. Shot blocking ability, elite. Offensive rebounding, elite. Free throw shooting, solid. Finishing, very solid. Like, everything tangible KK Timpson should be great. For me, I'm really worried about the intangibles, and I do feel like her playing in Unrivaled for the year doesn't help with that. I don't think that's not even playing Unrivaled, sorry, just being a developmental pool player. Like, I don't think that's necessarily helping her get better at basketball for the WNBA season. But yeah, obviously Lexi Hull and Caitlin. Look, I think there's a near 0% chance that Lexi Hull leaves the Fever. I was a lot higher on Lexi Hull, a lot more, not higher on it because I don't want Lexi Hull to leave the Fever, but I was a bit more convinced Lexi Hull was leaving the Fever when it looked like in Unrivaled she was like going to put up 10 points a game. The Rose are going to be good. The Rose are a 500 team, and Lexi Hull is literally the lowest in points per game of all players in Unrivaled. She's last. So like nobody's giving her a huge contract. 500k a year, sure. And then like I don't think Sophie or Ari are going to be like I have a weird feeling that the neither Sophie or Ari are taking the expansion drafts. I think it's extremely likely. I think it's extremely likely that the Fever lose Chloe Bibby and Chrissy Wallace, because they're the only players that aren't unrestricted free agents. And because I think they're going to protect KK. If they lose KK Timpson if they don't protect her, and I actually, because the contracts all come up to the rookie minimum, I actually don't care if we lose KK. I thought, because originally they were going to say rookies were on their original rookie contracts, and I was like, man, 3 more years of KK for free. But I'm like, KK on a rookie minimum when you can get like a Stolke or a Vance Luton in the second round instead of KK. I'm like, I think I'm okay with losing KK. I'm a little bit more okay now with losing KK now than I was not too long ago. That being said, you've got a like very, very solid Very, very solid group of players here. And with obviously Caitlin Clark meeting up with the Fever players, there seems like the bond is still there. And that's one of the things the Fever had that other teams don't. Like, everyone jokes about it. And I'm like, the power of friendship. Talking about the power of friendship. But like, it was a thing. Like, it is a thing. Yes, teams can win if their players don't like each other as professional sports teams. Everyone knows that. But it helps if teams like each other. It helps. Especially with all those injuries. Like, if the Indiana Fever did not have, like, if their whole team were not on, if they didn't like each other so much and they weren't playing for each other, like, the Fever were donezo. Like, they would have been, like, they would have been losing games. They would have lost the dream in the playoffs. They wouldn't have even made the playoffs. They would have lost that Connecticut Sun game when they were down 20. They would have lost that LA Sparks game where Odyssey Sims hit the game winner. Because that game winner was basically that game winner was huge. It was huge. But yeah, it very much is a major thing. But yeah, look, it's going to be an interesting one to see what happens with the Fever. And the team's going to be broke up in some way. I don't think the team has the talent to run it back. Unpopular opinion, I don't think this team, if they run it back, has the talent. Because I think everyone being a free agent is going to form a super team. I don't know where it's going to be, but I think there's going to be a super team formed. Like, I have this scary feeling it could be in Dallas. But I still don't think Dallas are going to be ready. Like, people are like talking about the damn UConn reunion in Dallas. But like, the only thing is that unless Dallas literally gets Stewie or Fee, that's not going to happen because Azare is probably going to be cored. And if Fee's considering leaving, she's going to be cored. Like, and it would probably take you giving up AZ Fudd in that scenario. But yeah, hopefully the Fever can keep the players together and make an upgrade. Heck, you know what? If the Fever just make an upgrade on Natasha Howard at the power forward position and just upgrade their bench, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Get a bit more depth and a healthy Caitlin Clark, who is still, by the way, the favorite to win MVP. And by the way, I don't understand how Asia Wilson is currently... You know what? I do understand how Asia is currently favored to win MVP. I stand by this, though. If the Wings finish in the top 10, the Wings don't even need to make the playoffs and Paige might win MVP. Like, if Paige wins Unrivaled MVP, it has made a mockery of the league. Like, Aaliyah Boston, Chelsea Gray and Paige's teams are 500. Aaliyah Boston should be, or Kelsey Plum, or fuck it. To be fair, it's hard to give MVP to a Laces player because they've all been balling. Everyone's been balling on the Laces. But like, if Aaliyah Boston or Kelsey Plum aren't MVP of Unrivaled, it's fucking rigged. But anyway, I'll see you guys.